Hello, my name is Bailey Monarch, and I am the nurse practitioner with Casa El Buen Samaritano. And today we have Dr. Badgewell with us, telling us a little bit about her experience with Casa El Buen Samaritano. So, Dr. Badgewell, first of all, how did you get connected to Casa, and how long have you been volunteering with us?
I moved here. We moved back to Houston in 2012. I had just had my third child. She was 2 months old. And so I took about a year and a half off my regular job. About 6 months into that, I realized I really miss patients, and I really wanted to become involved with patients. So my pastor at the time, went to the church in the center, and Ben Hayes, the pastor there, someone had come from CASA about 6 months prior and introduced CASA to the congregation. And so he knew about CASA, and so immediately connected me with CASA, and it was just a great fit. I no longer speak Spanish fluently, but I did have Spanish as a minor, and at one time was fluent, so I understand most of the Spanish language. So I actually, in med school, founded a clinic for Spanish-speaking people. And so this was kind of similar in that vein. And so I really was drawn to that. I practiced as a pediatrician, but my internship was internal medicine and pediatrics. So I was trained in medicine. And although I hadn't been practicing it for about 7 years, it's, the bread and butter that easily comes back. But I was excited to be involved with a clinic that also was a ministry as well, because that's important to my faith, to kind of be involved in things that point people to Jesus. So it was July of 2013, so almost nearly 7 years ago that I joined. So.
That's awesome. What sort of impact has volunteering at CASA had on you?
So I love CASA in that it's not just medical care. So like I said, I was involved in clinics before where it was just medical care, but it's the whole family, the whole person. So they, provide spiritual care, they provide support to the family. So just watching that and just being a little part of that may just draw the people there. But that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg with CASA. So they get so many more services, and just, meeting with the ministry every single visit, so that their prayer requests are met, or, if they're having difficulty with their faith, just, walking through that with somebody. I just love that about CASA, that it's just not, treating the physical person, it's treating the family and spiritual as well.
Definitely. Yeah, it really does help provide a really comprehensive care to patients and their spiritual needs as well.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy about being at CASA?
So I love the patients. They are so thankful. Whereas some of my patients on day-to-day in my daily job, a lot of times they think they know more than I do, because they, Google MD. And so these patients are, generally thankful, and, heed our advice and listen to, the words of wisdom that I think we've gained. I've practiced for 17 years now. And so, I think that over the years, just because I can look something up doesn't mean that that's the right thing to do. So just sort of, years of experience, and they see that, and they see that we really care about them. And so I just enjoy their gratefulness. I mean, I'm honored to help them, because they are truly thankful for whatever we do, small or big. And a lot of times I don't feel like it's much, but they are so thankful. And so I just enjoy the patient population, and how, thoughtful and caring, and, they, God bless you, doctor. I mean, they're looking out for us as well. So I just really enjoy that.
Do you have any specific patient stories or experiences that you would like to share?
So a couple, and they're not really involving the days that I volunteered, but my family has volunteered as well. So in particular, Christmas, so we got my whole family involved. We, got presents, and delivered them, and then we got to work the morning that the families got the presents. So I had my kids in there making breakfast, and then passing out presents, and they were so excited. They weren't getting the presents, but they were giving people presents, and so that was so exciting for them. And then decorating cookies was probably my favorite part, because I just saw my kids sitting there side by side with people that they might not see on a daily basis in their little world, and they didn't blink an eye. So it's just so sweet to me to be like, this is what heaven will be like. People from different walks of life, different cultures, just coming and being together, enjoying time together. And I just thought it was sweet to see that and see my whole family involved. And then also my husband and my son once volunteered for Happy Feet. So they got to, wash some kids' feet, and my son got to experience that. And so not only has it blessed me, but it's blessed my family as well. So I've cherished those opportunities that we've all gotten to be involved in.
That's awesome. Well, we are so grateful for your involvement and for your family as well. And you're having a huge impact on CASA as well. So we really appreciate it, for sure.
It's definitely a joy. It's the highlight of my month. And now that we have telehealth, I'm able to even do it more than I had before. So, that's been a great experience too for me. I'm excited about where that might lead and how we might reach others, outside of our normal population, all over Houston, and maybe even further in the state. And that's just so awesome that given this virtual platform, we're able to reach more people, and I've really enjoyed it.
Definitely.
Looking forward to the future.
Thank you.